Hello, YouTubes. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Nicholas W. Fuller. I'm a writer, I'm a gamer, I'm a huge unapologetic nerd, in case you couldn't tell. But today I'm coming to you again as a news reporter. Uh, the headline: Brandon Sanderson is taking on Amazon and the whole book industry, and he's going straight to his readers with some of his new books in a few different ways. It's kind of amazing. It's definitely not the way things are normally done in the book industry. So let me tell you about it. So first, if you remember from another video I made, and if you haven't seen it yet, then you can go check it out. But Will Wight is another author who's changing things in the book industry. He's gone straight to the book distributor without going through a traditional publisher. So Will Wight is completely self-published, and he's not working with a traditional publisher, but he is using the same distributor that everyone uses. He did a big print run of his books, the first three in his most popular series, and they're about to go on sale at bookstores all over the world, apparently, including Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, also like Walmart and Target, that sort of thing. Definitely a big deal. Will Wight is shaking things up in the industry. This is not the way that things are normally done, and yeah. But Brandon Sanderson's doing one even better. He's taking it even farther. For some of Brandon Sanderson's newest books, he's not only the author, he's also self-publishing them, and he is the distributor. Like, he's taking his books directly to the reader. So let me explain how, right? So a year ago, Brandon Sanderson did a Kickstarter, and it was the most funded Kickstarter of all time. He raised something crazy like $43 million, more than any other Kickstarter that there's ever been, more than like that Pebble Watch, like all sorts of things, more than them. So what he's done and what he was selling was some extra books. He did this fun kind of reveal where he said, I have a confession. Then a few days later, it was that, during this COVID lockdown, I had more time and I wrote 4 extra books. Whoops. And the Kickstarter was to sell these extra books, plus some extra swag, right? So that's what he's doing this year, is he's delivering all these books. So if you bought into this, you're getting an ebook edition, likely. If you want that ebook edition, you paid for that ebook edition, you're going to get it, and you're going to get it straight from Brandon Sanderson and his team. It's got a whole company of people that work for him, help him out with all this. But you're not getting it through Amazon, Apple Books, any of that. You're getting it straight from them, which is, again, just not the way things usually work. So that's kind of crazy. But then also, if you bought these special edition print versions of the book, you're also getting that straight from them. They are mailing you the book. Beautiful book from what we've seen so far of the first one of 4. He's kind of rolling them out over the course of the year. But really beautiful printing. And he's delivering it straight to the reader. So again, he's not just the author. He's also self-publishing these books, and he is the distributor. It's crazy. Like, nobody else is doing all that as far as I'm aware. I guess that might not be entirely true. There's some other people, but no, certainly nobody at the scale he's doing it. That's for sure. And it's just nuts. Again, this is not the way that things are usually done. And I think he's really he even came out and said that, he says he doesn't have a problem with Amazon, but so much of his sales are through Amazon. He wants to make sure that he can validate that he has a way to work and get books to consumers that's not through Amazon, in case suddenly Jeff Bezos decides he doesn't like Brandon Sanderson. I mean, shots fired a little bit. A little bit, right? He's trying not to burn bridges, but he's trying to make sure he's not beholden to them. So kudos to him, man. I mean, that's pretty cool. And ultimately, competition's good for the consumer, So if he's able to kind of reduce the Amazon monopoly, that's fantastic. That's amazing. It's amazing what he's been able to do, and this whole company behind him, and it seems to be working mostly well. There's some slowdowns in getting these special print editions to people because it's way more than they originally were going to order from the printer, and also more complicated to print than a normal book because they're making a really cool hardcover. Anyway, that's sort of inside baseball, but fans overall seem to be pretty happy, and it's pretty amazing. And even if you bought the special print edition at all, he's bundling together an ebook, which is another thing he's doing. That's not the way that things are usually done, but I think it's really cool and awesome. So you get the special print edition, and you can kind of keep that on your shelf and have it look pretty, and then you can read that ebook whenever you want and not worry about kind of messing up the special edition. That's cool. But apparently, asked traditional publishers to do that before, and they won't and didn't. But he's doing it. Awesome, you know? I think it's super cool. So he's also doing something different with audiobooks, and I'm going to talk about that in another video. And then again, if you haven't seen my other video on Wight changing things, then check that out. But if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Check out those other videos. Thank you for watching. And if no one's told you today, you're an absolute legend.